Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the third-ranked team, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Pirates will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They go with a direct snap. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. It's a draw play. Powering through. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff to the right side. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Direct snap to the back. Powers through. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Third down play for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Third down and short, the defense decides to attack the offense, and it pays off. Option play, nice job of accounting for the quarterback. He couldn't get the ball dealt out, and it's a big loss here to set up fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Rice offense is out there again. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, East Carolina 7, Rice 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a 1st down.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll feed the back again. Finds room at the 30. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Hands off to the fullback. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? And now a carry here for the fullback. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's third and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Rice.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Carolina Pirates will take over. First and 10.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They're going to run it here. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Pirates come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
East Carolina.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Owls. This quarterback on fire today.
Number 18.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Carolina Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at the 35. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
East Carolina Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's marked down at the 28. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Wideout's now clustered.
Razor. Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Ready, set.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
Clear.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The Pirates hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Ready. Set, go. Ready, go.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll try and run it with the fullback. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Walk down at the 50. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
325.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They've got him to sack for the defense.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
3rd down attempt unsuccessful. They'll punt it away. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Got it.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Come on, set.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of nags.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
On the
The
double.
Pirates are on the move here.
Now 55 feet.
They'll run it to the left. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Ready.
The Pirates starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Roll it. Down.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On the ready.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Get set. Get set.
Here's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Pirates line up with a 1st and goal.
Easy.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Ready.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Easy.
The back's got it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Game 2. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play?
Fire.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Pirates. That puts them on top in the second half.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Carolina. Rice, 14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty.
21, Rice, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
28, Rice, 14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Owls offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's McKinney. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play action pass on 3rd down. You know, a lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. But I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position, and they're able to convert.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, East Carolina. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rice offense is out there again. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. They feed the fullback this time. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Okay, ready?
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Here we go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 15. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close